named Simon Day, and I'm reading from my book, Comedy and Error. I can't remember the first time I wet the bed. I was between 3 and 6, probably. That's what it says on the website I found. I wet the bed 3 or 4 times a week, right up until in my last year at primary school. It was soul-destroying for me, and very boring for my parents. I used to wake up and think, oh no, not again. Another Tintin book ruined. Actually, the hardbacks are remarkably durable. Poor Mum and Dad. I never thought about them having to strip the bed and wash the sheets over and over again. They must have worried too, but it was the 70s and no one, least of all children, saw an analyst or psychiatrist. They couldn't ask an expert, so they used to ask me, why have you wet the bed again? I don't know, I'd say. Do you think I enjoy it? I was sharing a room with my older brother Robert. We were on bunk beds and I got moved from the top bunk to the bottom one for obvious reasons. My parents tried all the available cures. First off, no fluids after 6 o'clock. That didn't work. I was only 6, so it wasn't like I was out drinking 7 or 8 pints of Ribena a night. They also tried offering me a treat or a gift in the morning if I didn't empty my bladder in bed. A toy maybe, or a special lunch. I remember once they promised me a trip to the fair. I can clearly recall Mum tucking me in and talking about the helter-skelter and the dodgems. I went to bed with a smile on my face. No way was I going to piss this opportunity away. I woke up soaked in urine again. I was gutted and cried when she came into the room. They still took me to the fair, of course. The other precaution they embarked on was more proactive. It'd be midnight, the witching hour, and in my room, silence lay like careful mist. Primitive robots and toy soldiers frozen mid-play, books stacked neatly, some orange peel rotting in the corner where I'd thrown it, a dead fly sitting crisp on the window ledge. All at once, the door would burst open and my parents would appear. The harsh 60-watt bulb would blink into life, temporarily blinding me, and I'd be dragged out of bed, half asleep, like some tiny political prisoner, and marched into the bathroom. More harsh electric light, 100 watts. They then sort of hang me over the toilet and fumble my tiny penis out of my pyjamas and encourage me to pee into the bowl. By this time I'd be fully awake, and the strange thing was, they'd always be talking about something completely unconnected to what we as a family were doing, like the guttering or renewing Dad's National Trust membership. Sometimes they'd actually be arguing about something while I was shaken down. It was odd, to say the least. I'd then be put back to bed, drained of liquid waste, happy, proud, and slightly traumatised. The last result was a blanket they bought me, which you plugged into the mains and placed over your offending child's torso. It had some sort of sensor, and when the kid started to pee, an alarm went off. So on the first night, they tucked me in, lit the blue touch paper, and retired. At around 12:30, they were woken by a furious beeping. They rushed into my room and found me fast asleep, the alarm going off as I peed on regardless. Thank you very much.